So tonight I have my first lesson with a Chinese teacher or tutor from Preply. I haven't done this for Chinese yet, and the reason for that is just because I've been so self-conscious. Like I've learned it for like a year and 4 months, and I'm at a low intermediate level. But before that, I felt like I'd be wasting the teacher's time, I would be too embarrassing to go get a teacher. Like I don't know. I mean, it's not really entirely logical. It's more so like just emotion-based fucking impulses that cause me to not do that. But I did the same thing with Portuguese. Like I never got a Portuguese teacher until I was like a low intermediate level, or more like a solid intermediate level. I'd already been learning it for like several months before I even got a Portuguese teacher, and then by that point I quickly became advanced after that. After a few months of practice, and I think I had a total of like 21 lessons with the Portuguese teacher, so 22 hours, 21 hours. It was somewhere around that. With Chinese, I've done this earlier in the process. I wouldn't say like I'm at a mid intermediate level. It's more like a low intermediate. So but I figure it's going to speed up my learning. It's just that I feel like self-conscious. Like even though I have a decent level and I have like the basics down, I still have like that feeling of like, dang, like, I hope like, I mean, it's just illogical. I'm not going to get judged negatively or anything. I've used Chinese whenever I've gone out, where appropriate, like at restaurants or any place that I can use it, and the responses have always been overwhelmingly positive. Like Chinese people are very, very kind when you're learning Chinese. They are happy as fuck that you're learning it. So that's been nice. Like every time, and you get like instant rapport, dude. It's so cool. Like I went to a Chinese restaurant. It was like literally on Sunday. And I asked the waitress if she spoke Chinese, and she said yeah. And then she's like, "Do you speak any?" And then I started talking to her, and she was like happy as fuck. She was like so surprised, dude. It was funny as fuck, but it was good. I mean, it's better because I can practice Chinese way more with people around here because there's way more people to practice with. Versus with Portuguese, I'm fluent in it, but I've only run into like some Brazilians here and there. Like maybe one time there was a sergeant in my military unit, and he had grown up in Brazil, so. We had spoken a couple times, but that was when I was like way like lower as far as proficiency. I think I was like a low intermediate at that time. And then one time I went on a date from Hinge with the girl that was Brazilian, and that was amazing because the whole time we were just speaking in Portuguese. So like that was like, I was like, damn, I was like got validated because I was like, dude, I was so fluent. The whole thing was just in fucking Portuguese. So I was happy, because it's a little bit more mind like racking to like go on a date, but didn't use a third language like that. So I thought that was badass.